Today I'm reviewing a book called The Spider Heist by USA Today bestselling author Jason Kasper. Blair is an FBI agent who specializes in tracking down America's elite criminals. About a year previously, she falsified some documents for her boss, which not only got her fired, but also landed her in prison for a year. Upon release from prison, which is where the book starts, Blair is working in a restaurant as a waitress, and one of her customers approaches her about possibly going out with a friend of his who is, I guess we could say, unlucky in love. Of course, she says no at first, she's not interested, but ultimately he talks her into going out on at least one date with his friend. At dinner, Blair finds out that her date is a president in a small bank. On the way home, they stop back by his apartment and encounter bad men in his apartment, which thrusts Blair into a high-stakes bank heist. Once the heist begins and they're inside the bank, Blair talks the bad guys into releasing all the hostages and retaining her as sort of a willing hostage, which thrusts the disgruntled FBI agent into a massive media frenzy. As a reader, I have widely varying tastes in genres, and even though the heist genre isn't something I gravitate toward, the premise of the book sounded interesting, so I decided to give it a shot. I have to say I really enjoyed The Spider Heist. There was a lot of drama and action that really helped keep me engaged in the story. In my opinion, though, there were a few areas of what I like to call word fluff that sort of helped me lose focus in the book, and I kind of skimmed a little bit. As an author, I've learned the hard way that sometimes you can put too many details in a book that can bog down the story. But then again, there could be readers that the areas that I skimmed, that may be their best part of the story for them. So I'm okay with chalking those areas up to reader preference. As for the writing style of the book, it was very well written and edited. The characters were believable, and just overall, the narrative was very well executed. As I'm sure is the case with most readers, I really enjoy books that suck me in and immerse me from beginning to end. Books where when I turn the last page, I'm sad because the journey's over. Unfortunately, that wasn't entirely the case for me with this book because I did find myself skimming through a few areas. But despite that, I'm happy to give the book a very respectable 4-star rating. On Amazon, it has a little over 1,300 5-star reviews and an overall rating of 4.5. If you enjoy a heist book with lots of high-stakes action and drama, you're going to want to grab a copy of Jason Kasper's The Spider Heist.